Come to Life, Spirit and Coffee. Got my coffee here. Yummo. Yum, 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 yum. And make sure that you stay hydrated. Got my water too. Okay, for every cup of coffee, drink 2 cups of water. Okay. That means I gotta drink 5 gallons. Just kidding. I don't drink that much coffee. Certainly feels that way. All right, let's get started on the 4 agreements. I will say this, I'm a little bit sleepy. This time change always jacks me up. I don't know if it jacks you guys up, but it certainly does me. So there you go. Oh, I don't know if nobody's on a time change except us, I think. We do change it an hour back, forward all the time, and I don't know what it does to me, but ruins my sleeping pattern, so forgive me. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we were talking about not necessarily caring what others think about you, always doing your best, always moving forward, knowing that you have the power within you to do that. Because you're always going to find that people are they're going to hate. They're going to want to sort of bring you back into the program. Okay, they're going to want to program you back into your old patterns when you're trying to shift. And that's part of the way that this reality is sort of designed. It's designed to do that, keep us where we're at, as opposed to saying, how do I support this person to grow? Now, we are growing within that if we choose to continue to work our way out of the suffering, out of that, the hard times. Okay. Okay, so we said, let me just read this again. Just do your best to honor these agreements. You can make this agreement today. I choose to honor the 4 agreements. It's simple, logical, and even a child can understand them. But you must have a very strong will to keep these agreements. Why? Because whenever we go to find out that our path is full of obstacles, everyone tries to sabotage our commitment to these agreements, and everything around us is set up to break them down. The problem is that the other agreements that are part of our dream of the planet, they are alive and they are strong as well. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, Yossi, Paula. Good morning, whoever's on Facebook. Say good morning. I don't see who's on Facebook, but good morning to you. It's not showing me. I don't like when it doesn't show me who's on here. Okay. There are obstacles, right, that are going to get in our way. It's going to challenge us like, oh, you said you're going to love people. Let's see how much you're going to love people. You said that you're going to be forgiving. Okay, let's give you a lesson of forgiveness to see if you'll be forgiving. You said that you were going to do this or that. Let's see if you'll do it. And the universe will challenge you to the occasion. Things will show up to challenge you to the occasion, to see if you actually will live into the commitments that you say you're going to live into. That will happen, okay? That's why you need to be a great hunter, a great warrior who can defend those 4 agreements with your life. Your happiness, your freedom, your entire way of living depends on it. The warrior goal is to transcend the world, to escape from hell, and never come back. As the Toltec teach us, the reward is to transcend the human experience of suffering to become the embodiment of God. That is the reward. To transcend, to become the warrior, to stand up and be the warrior for your own life. Now, not a warrior in that, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to save everybody and be a warrior. No, save yourself. Be your own personal warrior. How are you going to be a warrior to somebody else if you're not even a warrior for yourself? Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Rurga. Good morning, Eli. If you're not a warrior for yourself, you cannot be a warrior for other people. You've got to learn to overcome your own obstacles before you can support others in becoming over their obstacles. It's not your job to do that. Your job is to figure out how to overcome your own obstacles. But when you do overcome your own obstacles, you help other people to overcome their obstacles as well. See how it works? We really need to use every bit of the power we have to succeed in keeping these agreements. Okay. Good morning, Adan. I didn't expect that I could do it at first. I have fallen many times, but I stood up and kept going. And I fell again and I kept going. I didn't feel sorry for myself. There was no way that I felt sorry for myself. I said, if I fall, I am strong enough. I am intelligent enough. I can do it. I stood up and kept going. We are going to fall. Everybody falls. Nobody goes without falling. We all fall. How many times are you willing to get up to fight for it? It's that fire, the fight within you, the drive, the piece of you that says, I will not give up because I know that I can. That's belief in yourself. A lot of people struggle with their own self-belief that they are good enough. They just do. Good morning, Smil. Good morning, Jita. People struggle with saying, you know what, I'm worthy. I can get up. I'm a warrior. I have the power and the strength and the wisdom and the intelligence to get up and do this thing. Some people will just fall. They'll fall and then they'll say, I can't do it. Poor me. I'm in my pity party. Oh, life is hard. I'm just going to tell you the way it is. Life is hard for everybody. There is nothing special about your hard. Every single person goes through shit. Period. I've said it over and over again. We all do. We all have suffering. We all have pain. No one escapes it. How we deal with it is what's important. How we engage that pain and suffering is important. How we maneuver through it. How we utilize it for our higher good. How do you use that pain? Let that be your driver. Let that be the reason that you get up and become a fighter. That's a warrior. A warrior doesn't like get hit in the face, fall down and say, oh, no, the warrior gets back up and says, okay, come on. Like any great story, you can even see it in the movies when they're showing these warriors, right, at battle, right? And they're like defending their territory, like they're getting attacked, right? And we have the right to defend ourselves. They get back up and they're like, no. And there's always this motivational speech to get people to what? To feel the fire, to feel that inspiration within them. You guys have that within you. Whenever things are going down, find that inner warrior. Okay, we have a drill sergeant. Talked about the drill sergeant. Now it's time to find the inner warrior within you, the fight, the one that says, I am enough. I can do this. Blood, sweat, and tears. I'm getting back up every time I fall. We all, trust me, we all do this. We all start on our journey. We all start off strong. You know, maybe we're committed to working out, or maybe we're committed to eating healthy, or maybe we're committed to not doing drugs anymore. Maybe we're committed to stop drinking, to do whatever it is, right? And then we just kind of go off the bandwagon and we sort of like slip, right? We slip. It's okay. Everybody slips. But are you going to stay there? Are you going to come back and say, okay, now it's time for me to, okay, I slipped. Guess what? I'm starting again. And this time I'm going to go a little bit longer until eventually you go so long that it goes away. And I'm glad Adan's on here because I've talked about it. I was an alcoholic at one point in my life, very long time ago. Alcoholism runs in my family. And I was the one who inherited that particular thing. So I was an alcoholic. I drank. I was crazy. I did stupid things while I was on alcohol, but I didn't want to stay there. And I knew that. And I think that most people that are smoking cigarettes, are doing drugs, don't say, yes, I want to continue doing this. Most of them are trying to figure out how to stop doing it. How do I stop? And the biggest thing is, good morning, Bean. The biggest thing is, good morning, Cesar. Good morning, Munchie. Is that what it is? Good morning, Asper. Good morning, Shelly. What I did to quit is I would go through these phases where I'd say, I'm not going to drink, and I wouldn't drink for a month. Then it would go for 2 months. Then I'd go back on. Then I'd go for 3 months. Then I'd go back on. Then 7, 8, 9, before you knew it, I've been sober for 10 years. 10 years dry, 10 years no alcohol. But there was a time in my life where I thought, I'm never going to beat this. I could never do this. But guess what? It's possible. Good morning, Max. That's with anything. Good morning, Brian. I'm from the US. We have the power. We have that internal warrior to help us overcome this sickness, this illness, the things that we want to sort of release, the chains of suffering. You have it. You just got to do it every single day. And you've got to remind yourself. And it's a day-to-day thing. When I was on my health journey to lose weight, I took it a week at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. I didn't say, okay, I'm going to lose this 60 pounds and I'm going to do it all at once. I didn't look at that. I looked at the little wins that I did every single week. Okay, I'm a pound down. Okay, I'm another pound down. Good morning, Alicia. I'm another pound down. Okay, and every week I would check in. So baby steps, you guys. We're going to fall. We're going to fail. It's okay. Then I would be like, I need a cheat meal, and I'd go crazy with the cheat meal. And then I'd be like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then I'd fall, and then I get back. And now I'm to the point where I just eat clean. But it was a practice. And I did this on Spirit and Coffee for you guys to see. You guys saw my transformation. It happened in front of your eyes. I told you I was going to use this particular work to show you that it works in the physical world. This is not just spiritual teachings. Okay, this is not just spiritual teachings about concepts and thinking about your brain. This is about you taking action in your life and applying it to your life to get a result. You will get results if you practice. And that's all this book is telling you. You've got to take action. You've got to find that inner warrior. You got to find that inner drive to push you through. And if you fall off, dust yourself off. Find the inner warrior, get up. Okay, it's like that Aaliyah song. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Just keep trying. It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you fall. Take a deep breath. What happens is typically people, when they fall or if they go into remission, is that they end up going back and then forget it. I just did it once. I might as well go all the way in. And then they're back to square one. Instead of saying, okay, I slipped. That's okay. I'm going to start again. That is the difference. Just wipe yourself off, get up, and do it all over again. I fell and I kept going and going. And each time it became easier and easier. Yet in the beginning, it was so hard, so difficult. So if you fall, do not judge. Do not give the judge the satisfaction of turning you into the victim. No, be tough with yourself. Stand up. Make the agreement again. Okay, I broke my agreement to be impeccable with my word. I will start all over again. I am going to keep the 4 agreements just for today. Today, I will be impeccable with my word. I will not take anything personal. I will not make any assumptions, and I'm going to do my best. Now, I have a Padawan here in the room, a little baby Padawan who understands this concept. Because why? Because she struggles, but she gets back up and she tries it again. That's what I tell her. It's okay. You fail, we all fail. We all do it. So congratulations, you failed. Why don't you just say that next time you fail? Congratulations, I failed. Awesome. Pat on the back. Another opportunity for me to win, because now I'm going to go a little longer. Now I'm going to beat my score. Okay. You're challenging yourself. You're beating your own self. You're not beating other people. It's not about comparing yourself to what others are doing. It's beating your best score. So if you've gone 5 days without drinking, if you've gone 5 days without smoking cigarettes, if you've gone 5 days of working out, if you've gone whatever your thing is, 5 days of working on your company, 5 days of drinking water every morning, whatever practice you're living into to make yourself a healthier version of you, or whatever agreement you're living into, that you say, okay, I'm going to take those 5 days. If you fail after those 5 days, it's not the end of the world. It's an opportunity for you to go 6 days next time. And then 7 days. And then before you know it, it's a month. And then before you know it, it's 2 months, 3 months. Before you know it's a year. Before you know it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Before you know it's like 10 years. And you're like, I did it. I was able to break that habit. I was able to break the chain that was holding me back from actually living into my divine self. You guys have the power. You have the inner warrior. That inner warrior in you is there. Reggie, coming to you live. Or coming to you tired. Oh, Reggie, you're funny. This is Reggie coming to you tired. Need more coffee here. That's funny. Cheers to you, Reggie. I like sense of humors, by the way. That's hilarious. So be that inner warrior. Okay? If you break an agreement, begin again tomorrow and again the next day, and it will be difficult at first, but each day will become easier and easier until someday you will discover that you are ruling your own life with the 4 agreements. And you will be surprised at the way your life has been transformed. You know, you don't need to be religious or go to church every day, or love and self-respect and growing and growing. Your love and self-respect are growing and growing. You can do it. If I did it, you can also do this. That's what I always say. If I can, so can you. There is nothing special about me at all. Zero special about me. The only difference is that I practice. I've said this a million, trillion, gazillion times. I just practice. And I just practice until I become the master of it. Do not be concerned about the future. Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. Just live in the day, one day at a time. Always do your best. Keep these agreements, and soon it will be easy for you. Today is the beginning of a new dream. Okay, so we have 2 more chapters and then the book is done. Find the inner warrior. Okay, that is your homework. If you fail, dust yourself off and try it again. Each and every time. And look to beat your own record. Stop looking at other people. Stop trying to be other people. Stop trying to beat their record. Beat your own self. If you did it 2 days in a row and then you fell off, now try to go 3 days. Try to then go 4 days. And every time you fall off, try to go a little bit longer. And I guarantee you, by the end of the year, you're going to be like, whoa, look at what I have done, what I have accomplished, the way that I have transformed my life or shifted my life. But if you try to do it all at once, like this whole year, I'm going to go, people will be like this, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times a week, They've never even gone to the gym, or it's been 20 years since they've been in the gym, and they're going to go 5 times a week. Well, I highly doubt that. They're going to get burnt out after the first 2 weeks. And then they're going to start falling off. And then because they made such a huge commitment, they're going to feel like a failure. And then they're just going to be like, forget it. I failed. I'm done. Rather than saying, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 2 times a week. Then if I miss a day, then the next week I'll go 3 times a week. And then if I miss a day, I'll go 3 times a week. And then again, if I go again, I'm going to try to go 4 times, and eventually increasing the amount until you get to 5 times a week. Then you might even start 6. And if you don't get that 5, it's okay. Did you get 4? Yes. Okay, great. All right, so this is my challenge. I'm going to beat my own score today. That's it. Take your own scoreboard. Stop looking at everybody else's scoreboard. You're not them. And you ain't ever going to be them. Okay, good. Everybody feel good? I feel good. I feel like a warrior. Roar! I'm gonna go out there and be a warrior today. So, salute to you. Have the most fantastic day ever. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my God, I don't know what day it is. I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday. It is Wednesday. So on this fine Wednesday, you guys have a beautiful, magical day. What can we say for Wednesday? Have a have a
wonderful,
have a whimsical, wonderful,
worthy,
worthy Willy Wonka.
okay. White chocolate.
White chocolate. oh,
Whimsical.
wealthy.
Yeah,
That's good, huh?
that's really good.
Wealthy day.
I didn't even think of that one.
I know. Have a wealthy, worthy
Watermelon day.
watermelon day. And water.
Oh yeah, drink your water.
Stay hydrated. See? Okay. So I love you guys. Have a great day. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay. So I love you guys. I mean it. Bye.